Hey guys, Boss here, and I want to do a quick video about my thoughts on WWE in general and my trepidations about WrestleMania 29 in the new Meadowlands MetLife Stadium this coming April. Now, I did a video in tandem with Nutty Rock Chick, whom I'm proud to say I will be starting a dual channel within the coming weeks as soon as her computer gets fixed. But until then, until we can discuss together what our new channel will be about, which will most likely be various topics, I would like you to check out the link that I've posted to her page and listen to the discussion that her and I had about WrestleMania 29, just to get a feel of what our tandem channel may be like. Okay, so with that said, my thoughts on WrestleMania 29 in MetLife Stadium, the Meadowlands in New Jersey, simply goes like this. It's the Meadowlands, New Jersey, in the middle / beginning of spring. The weather in the Northeast is very unpredictable in the spring. And what makes me nervous is WrestleMania is the biggest, most important show every year of the wrestling world. And to have such a huge risk to your biggest show is unbelievable. And why I say that is I'm personally dreading the fact that WrestleMania could very well, be the first WrestleMania with snow on the ground, because it is the Northeast in the middle of spring, and MetLife Stadium does not have a roof or dome of any kind. So this WrestleMania could very well make history, but it will make history for the wrong reasons. Those reasons being, it'll be cold, it'll be possibly wet, and it will possibly be the first WrestleMania to be a WrestleMania with snow on the ground. That's why I'm wondering why, if they want to do a show in MetLife Stadium, which is a big, beautiful stadium, are they not having it in a SummerSlam type capacity and switching with Los Angeles and having Los Angeles host WrestleMania this year and have New Jersey host SummerSlam this year. I know it's tradition now to have SummerSlam every single year in LA, but it should also be a tradition to have WrestleMania not only in a stadium, but in a warm weather area. And with the chances they're taking this year, I just hope that having WrestleMania in a northeastern stadium in the middle of spring does not come back and bite WWE. Because if it bites them, it's going to bite them hard. Now, the other thing I don't like about WrestleMania is that it's going to be a WrestleMania with a match that we saw coming a mile away ever since the final 3 count of last year's main event. It's Rock versus Cena 2 with CM Punk possibly thrown in there to make it a triple threat. Why do I not want it to be a triple threat? Because I don't. It's because I don't think CM Punk deserves to be a third wheel. And I mean that in a very positive way. I love CM Punk as a performer and as a person. I love what he stands for. I've loved him as a wrestler. But I know that if Punk is put in a match with John Cena and The Rock, that those two are going to be so hell-bent on upstaging the other that CM Punk is just going to be an afterthought in their minds, which he does not deserve to be. If I had my way, I would book WrestleMania as Rock and Cena for the title, CM Punk, and maybe Dolph Ziggler for Dolph Ziggler's Money in the Bank opportunity, and go from there, or just find something different for CM Punk to do than putting him in a triple threat with The Rock and Cena, because I have a feeling that CM Punk would be so misused in that angle that it's not even funny. Now, the last thing I want to cover on this video is The Shield, and my thoughts on The Shield are simply this. WWE has 3 of the most hungry, well-versed, well-schooled, talented performers in the industry today. And they do what they always do when they have no idea what they're doing. They put those three men together in a package, have them come on to the scene like a house of fire, have them, grab all the major heat, have them go into a triple threat situation, a six-man situation, and then have them all get their tails kicked, get defeated by the faces to the cheers of the fans, then release two out of the three members of that trio, and then have the one that isn't released sent down to Florida or over to OVW, repackaged, retooled, and put back on television to eventually be released himself. And that's what I fear is happening with the Shield. And the Shield is not failing because of the lack of trying on the part of the talent that are part of that situation. It's failing because of the failure in presentation. It's failing because of the lack of storyline behind it. What I would do to fix the Shield, in my opinion, and give it more and more longevity is simply this. Presentation-wise, you don't have it where just the lights go out of nowhere, because everybody perceives that to be Undertaker's entrance. It's been his entrance for years and years and years. So having the Shield come out to that entrance makes fans think that it's Undertaker. And now that you have the Shield doing it, when the Undertaker does come back from his injury and whatever, the fans aren't going to be excited for the Undertaker because they're going to think it's more crap from the Shield. The best thing to do with the Shield would be keep them coming out of the crowd, but have them come out to a police siren type warning with strobe lights of red and blue and whatever else. Make them an actual cop or military oriented group. Don't give them the early 90s shocking type entrance. Just doesn't work. Make two out of the three members go for the tag team division and go for the tag belts and have them win the tag belts and have them dominate the tag team scene. And then have the other member, quite frankly, in my opinion, it would be Roman Reigns, go after the World Heavyweight or WWE title and have them dominate that. And because they're working for Punk and Paul Heyman, the best thing to have them do would be have them win the WWE World Heavyweight title so that Punk would have the WWE title, Roman Reigns would have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and the Shield would have the tag team titles. This way, the Shield and CM Punk and Paul Heyman would be, for lack of a better word, dominating the important spots in WWE. And you have them going on for a while, running over everybody. And then you finally have all the guys, good guys, faces, get together and destroy the Shield. But by this time, because everybody in the group has gained credibility with the fans, you can keep all of them to either go on tag runs together and singles runs, or singles runs and not have to release three tremendous talents, which is where they're headed now. So that's what I would do with the Shield. In the beginning of the video was my thoughts on WrestleMania XXIX. Like I said, I'll post a video to my conversation with Nutty Rock Chick. And hopefully within the next couple weeks, her and I will start that tandem channel together. And we will catch you all next time.